So just come back from the journey, and sometimes it happens with journeys that I will go to this version of this place, the otherworld version of a place. Sorry, I'm a bit shook, to be honest. The otherworld version of a place, and sometimes there'll be a time difference and a time slip, and I'll be shown scenes which are most often from the past, particularly if I'm looking for information. Sometimes from, I suppose, the future, yet to be confirmed, I suppose. So yeah, my records with journeys are kind of interesting, but this time I was here at Tlachtga, and it was another time, which I'm going to presume is in the past. It was at night time, and there was some kind of ceremony, I suppose, happening up on the hill up there, which is interesting because this is where I was associating the fire with, down in the hollow here. But there was a gathering of people up there with a rather large fire, so there were a lot of shadows, and I couldn't make out faces or voices or anything or what they were doing, but they were basically circling around a fire, hooded, and kind of some kind of dark clothing on, maybe robes. But over there, I know that's into the sun, so you probably can't see anything, but in that direction, which is, there's the sun there. The sun is setting over there, so that's in the west. So west of the hill. There were a smaller, like maybe, was it 3 or 4 people? There were three clothed people and 1 unclothed person. It was happening side by side time-wise with the ceremony that was happening up on the hill here. There was a youth, this is going to sound ridiculous, it was a young boy, early teens, who was naked. I think he might have had like some kind of, not underwear, but some kind of covering across his loins or his groin, his crotch, but was very, very like not malnourished. He looked ill. He had no hair. He looked weak. He looked starved. He looked kind of skeletal. He looked ill, and he was afraid, but he wasn't fighting or anything. He seemed, I suppose, calm or accepting at least. And they slit his throat. So, yeah, that was. So then I left. I shifted back into crow form to go back to the beach, the boat where I had landed. My guide, and was back then in my form and out across the ocean and back from the journey. But I was ejected quite forcefully after I had seen that. Not, as far as I know, the people who were performing the ceremony or the ritual they weren't aware of me, they couldn't see me, but the boy looked at me. So I saw his eyes. So that was interesting. And I mean, any kind of personal gnosis like this, I'm very aware that sounds very fucking dramatic and yeah, like whatever. Ritual sacrifice, blah blah blah. So I don't know what's over there. Actually, there is some kind of a stone or some kind of a saint stone or something around here, which would be over in the northwest. So I'm going to go over and have a look for that. See if it's the same area. I haven't been over that direction yet. So